Well, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world, your time zone. My name is Angelus. I'm your mindset coach and trainer for today. Another quick lesson, another inspirational chat. My intentions and my hopes is that you will take a little bit of what I'm going to say and take it into immediate action with your business, and then report back to me how successful you were with it. So what are we talking about? Conversations to clients. Now, what is conversations to clients? It might appear to be common sense to a few of you people, or maybe to a lot of you people. So forgive me if it comes across like, well, we already know this, Angelus, but not always is it common, and not always do we use our senses when it comes to use, potential clients and having a conversation with them. Problem we seem to follow or seem to fall into many times when we're at a coffee chat or a networking group is that we tend to not be listening or we tend to be talking about ourselves. Conversations are a two-way thing. You're supposed to talk, get them to talk, get them to respond, vice versa. But when it comes to potential clients, my suggestion is shut up as much as you can. Now, I'm not trying to be mean or cruel with that statement, but the truth of the matter is how I judge, or how, believe it or not, unconsciously, many people judge a conversation with somebody is how much are they talking compared to how much the other person's talking. If you want to create a fantastic rapport with your potential client or with the other person, and maybe they're not being work related, they're not clients or potential or anything, they're just friends and family. You want to make a great impression, you make it sound like it's all about them. It's only about their background, their family, the weather, whatever their small talk is or big talk, whatever this boring subject matter or the exciting topic, you let them talk. You let them feel that they're important, because there's a psychological need for human beings to feel wanted, to feel important. And this comes across when two people are talking and the other person lets the other person just talk. They start to think, wow, this person likes to hear about me. This person thinks I'm important. And then the natural feelings come over them after they've talked so much. They feel guilty because they haven't given you an opportunity to talk. But by that time, though, they've already created a rapport with you. So conversations to clients is basically you're not talking in the beginning. You're introducing yourself if you just met them. You're getting to know them by asking specific questions about themselves and their business. And here's the trick. It better be more than just business questions. Of course, you're getting together if it's a potential client, you want to convert them. Yes, of course, you want to talk about their business, how you can help them and service them. But the truth of the matter is, not all potential clients of mine are coming to me because they have business issues. Many of them, they don't even know it, some of them, specific critical questions. Now, the mindset to ask the right question is simple. Just pretend you're talking to a family member that you haven't seen in a while, and you want to catch up on the latest and greatest gossip and news. Just talk to them like regular people. The other part of the mindset also is, I think 2 or 3 months ahead. So that prevents me from thinking I have to sell right now, or I have to put some kind of pitch out right now, because 2 or 3 months down the road, many of my clients come back to me after I've spoken to them previously. They then at least many of them in the last couple of years have become my clients because they were impressed with the rapport they had with me 3 months earlier, the conversation they had with me 3 months earlier, and they wanted to follow up on that. And by that time, I'm able to then sell them on my services and what I can do for them. I don't try to sell them up front. If they're potential clients, they're the first time you're meeting them, get to know them. Focus on them only. I remember being on some coffee chats or with individuals I never met before in my life. They referred to me, introduced to me just moments before the call or before the coffee chat. And as I was talking to them, I realized something interesting. I wasn't talking to them. They were talking to me and talking to me and talking to me, talking about how great they are, how great their business is, and this and that. I normally only talk for, if it's business related, I usually only talk for half an hour because time is money, their time, my time, their money, my money. So I want to respect both of us. So usually I don't spend too much time with the coffee chat. Half an hour is if it's by phone, maybe an hour if it's face to face. Now, this individual was talking to me for 55 minutes, just talking to me, barely got a word in. And I knew I would be leaving in the next 15, 20 minutes. So I already had decided I don't really want to do business with this person because this person is not interested in me. This person is not interested in, remember that psychological thing we have? We want to feel wanted. We want to feel important. He didn't make me feel wanted. He didn't make me feel important. So he lost out on a potential client because he had services that I was looking forward to. He actually was somebody that had the product that I needed. But we also, a psychological need for humans is that we buy emotionally. We purchase things and shop emotionally. So, and all the great marketers out there, advertisers out there on TV and the radio, they understand this. They get paid good money to try to find the emotional need that we have as buyers, as that potential buyers, customers, patrons, and try to fulfill that need. That doesn't matter what your service or product is. That's what you're supposed to do. Service that need. Find the pain and find a solution to that pain. But you can't do that if you come in hard and fast. You want to come in slow, relax, let them know that it's not about business. You just want to get to know them. So for you people who are afraid of selling, afraid of you coming across to like a dealership salesperson, the kind of salesperson that you don't like. If you're afraid of coming across to them pushy or demanding or, this will take that edge away. This will take that fear away because you're not there to sell. You're there to see if you have something to sell them. Maybe you have nothing to sell them. Maybe you realize after the conversation that there's nothing that they need from you. But it doesn't change the fact. The other part of the mindset is you go there to get to know them, but to also get to serve them. Whenever I go to a coffee chat, a network function or whatever, especially if I never met them before, the first thing in my mind is I'm going to go there and help them. I'm going to talk to them till I can figure out something, even if it's minor. Maybe recommend the next best book for them to read, next best restaurant to go to or movie to go see with their significant other. I will find a solution and a suggestion to a particular issue or problem that they have, even if it's not work related, even if it has nothing to do with my products that I sell or my services. That's building a rapport. That's how you convert clients, you take conversations and then convert them into clients. It's a time-consuming process that a lot of us forget sometimes when we get in front of the potential clients. We want to immediately try to sell them something, or they may try to sell you something. Fight the temptation to do that. Use the mindset of 2 to 3 months out. You want to think of them 2 or 3 months out, because think about it this way. Whoever who's buying from you now may not be buying from you 2 or 3 months down the road. The people are going to be buying from you 2 or 3 months down the road are the people that are talking to you now. So you got to keep that in mind. This is a process. Don't rush it. The people who are buying from you now are not necessarily going to be buying you later. The people who are going to be buying you later are not necessarily going to buy from you now. That is the process. That's how simple it is. So then you can relax and not worry about trying to sell them your services and product, because you're not going there for that purpose. You're going there for only one purpose, another part of mindset. You're only there to solve their problems and to become good acquaintances. That's it. That's your only mindset as you go in. In fact, let me make it easier for you, so you feel like you got something out of it as well. Whenever I go into a coffee chat or a conversation or a network function, I sit or stand, and I'm with them, and I go in with the mindset of 3 things. Forget about the fact that I'm there to service them. Forget about the fact that I'm there to solve a problem of theirs, even if it's not related to my business. I go with 3 thoughts in my mind, 3 things for me to receive in the process. 1, that I'm going to have a good time with that person and attempt to give them something out of that conversation, be it my attention. Maybe I could recommend them something, a movie, a book, a restaurant, but I'm going to make their day. That's my first thought going in. I'm going to make their day. By making their day, I won. Minimal. Make their day, one way or another. 2, I call the mid-range for me. I want to get something out of it, a little bit more than just make their day. Maybe I could get a lead from them, a referral from them. That'll be a great mid-range, pay me back. And of course, the third one, I call it the ideal. I would like to get some business out of this, maybe from them or from somebody else, but definitely I would like to walk away and have somebody that's ready to write the check, give me the card. Now, those are the 3 minimals, I call them, the 3 mindsets I have when I go into a conversation. The best I'm going to get out of this business before I leave. Mid-range is I'm going to get a referral or some kind of lead, good lead. I mean a good lead. Or the minimal is that I made a person happy and I gave them some suggestions to make their life better, their lifestyle, improve their lifestyle in some way. I can't lose because I'm going into with expecting 1, 2, or maybe all 3 of those 3 mindsets, those 3 intentions I have. So if I get the minimal, I won. Just basically getting there, I've won. But leaving and making them happy and glad they spoke with me, I've won. Anything above that is an improvement. So if you go there, you're not there to try to sell. Unless they really, really see that they want your product and they want to work with you, and that's a different story. But you first go in to take the conversation and to convert it to clients. You got to be there for their purpose only. You're there to make them like you. You're there to sell to them. Excuse me, not sell to them. Sell other things to them, not your product. Sorry about that. You want to make sure that you're giving them a quality conversation. You want to make sure that when you leave them, they're better off after you've left than when you have arrived. Okay, that's the only thing. That's your only focus. And as salespeople out there, and I know people who are tempted, they just want to sell, sell, sell. Those are the opposite, are afraid to sell. They just want to sell, sell, sell. Sell your recommendations for other things. Perhaps, and this is the best part, perhaps they don't need your services or your products, but they need help to find a specific service or product. Do your best. Be prepared to sell them on somebody else. Refer them. Give them a lead to somebody else. If that lead pans out, if that service pans out, they're going to remember you. So then the next time you have a conversation with them, they trust you more. They might be more receptive. They may even have the opportunity to buy your product and service the next meeting. This has happened to me. I've referred business, I referred leads, good referrals to potential clients. We didn't do business, but they had a pain. I saw it. I recognized it in the small conversation we had, and I immediately sent them in a direction towards somebody I trust to take care of them. Later on, they did come back. Some of them actually became high-paying clients of mine 3 or more months down the road. So you're seeing this as potential for creating not only rapport with your potential client through this conversation, not only in making another person's day better, not just in solving their immediate issues or problems that has nothing to do with your services or product. It may, but that's not the focus. But you're also creating a culture. You're creating a reputation out in the community that you live in. You're creating this idea about you that people are going to start to develop, that this is the person to come to. He or she is the person with all the answers. He or she is the person that cares about me, cares about us, cares about my family. He or she is like the uncle I never had, the brother I never had, the father I never had, the mother I never had, sister I never had. That's how you have to come across. You're not thinking about selling right there on the spot. You're thinking about creating a reputation for yourself. You're branding yourself. You're branding yourself above all. Forget about sales. It's all about marketing. And this is the best way to market, because once you've established a rapport with somebody who trusts you, they're going to be talking to other people, and they're going to convince them to have a conversation with you. And after you've had so many conversations, then it becomes a conveyor belt. This conversation will be a repeat, and they're ready to buy from you. This one's going to be new, so they're ready to get to know you and trust you. This one's going to be ready to buy from you. This one, so you just, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Just do it over and over. Just do the same thing nonstop. Never deviate from the process. Never deviate from the mindset. Just rinse and repeat the process. And don't worry about if the person doesn't need your product or service right now, because that person down the road may need your product and service, or they may know somebody who really needs your product and service, and they may be a high-end client. They may even refer you to their children, their cousins, their friends. So I've had clients come that way to me. So conversations to clients is, to me, the only way to actually do great business. Be the authentic business man or woman. Be trustworthy salesperson. I mean, everybody knows a trustworthy salesperson. Everybody knows of a bad one. Everybody had a bad experience, bad customer experience with a bad salesperson, a person that appeared to only want to sell them stuff that they didn't want. We all know that. But think about the person that actually sold to you not only what you wanted, but made you feel great in separating yourself from your pocketbook, separating yourself from your money. You actually enjoyed spending that money. You want to emulate those salespeople, because I can guarantee you those people that you are happy to throw your money at, they didn't try to sell you up front. They didn't try to sell you the first time, maybe not even the second time, maybe not even the third time. They romanced the stone when it came to you. And at some point you said, what the hell? You want to be that kind of a salesperson. You want to be that kind of a business brander of your particular career or business or job. You want to be that kind of a marketer, because all in all, that's what it is. That's what branding, marketing, and sales is all about. Creating relationships. And if you haven't got that yet, replay this video so that it becomes stuck in your mind. Conversations to clients is all about them solving their problems, their issues, helping them out, getting them to like you, and then making them feel obligated to refer business to you or come back to do business with you. So I hope this has helped. If you like more information about this video or more details of what I'm talking about, because this is just an introduction to much larger courses I have on this, let me know in the field below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. With that, I wish you all a great day, and thank you for coming and seeing me one more time to train your brain, your coach of mindset and trainer of lifestyle. Take care. Thank you.